Hey everyone, I'm here with your lunchtime devotional today, and it comes from church history actually. I was recently talking with a friend of mine who's a pastor in Auburn, and he's studying to get a doctorate in theology, and part of that deals with church history, and he's reading a man named Basil of Caesarea. Basil was spelled like basil, but it has nothing to do with the spice. Basil of Caesarea was a church father in the 4th century, and he was telling me about what this man had written about the truth that God formed us from the dust. We read this in the book of Genesis, that God formed Adam from the dust. And Basil says that should have two effects on us. The first is that it should be a check against discouragement. So the reality is that we are dust, but we are dust that the Lord has formed by his hands and places breath in our lungs. And so for that reason, because we are made by the Lord God, the King of the universe, we have value. No matter what it is that we feel, we actually have value because we are made in the image of God. We are his handiwork, Paul says. We are made by him. But it's also a check against our pride because, yes, the Lord did create us, but we are dust, and to dust we shall return. And so this should be a check against our pride and against our anger when we remember who we are. We are dust that the Lord has formed by his hands. We have value because we belong to him and we are his handiwork, but we are not somehow worthy of exaltation because we're dust. So I thought that meditation was helpful because I tend to fall on both of those extremes, self-loathing and self-exaltation. And from Basil, our brother from the 4th century in Asia Minor, we have a middle way, a biblical way to see ourselves. So I hope that's an encouragement to you. I pray the Lord gives you a good day today. We will be meeting tonight at 7 p.m. Eastern online right here. We will be talking to Yancey Carpenter of Four Corners Missions. We'll be talking about the pastor that Concord is caring for, that Concord is connected to. I'm going to tell you a little bit about him. Yancey's going to tell us about what all is going on in Uganda where he is. So you'll want to be here for that. It's going to be a wonderful time, and we'll see you at 7 Eastern. God bless.